The highest paid female athletes of 2024 have been released by Sportico, and Caitlin Clark and Simone Biles sit outside the top 5 despite record years in their respective disciplines. 2024 marked a high for women's sports, with numbers getting shattered in ratings, attendance and sponsorships. Of course, the earnings skyrocketed for the athletes with the growth of their audiences. On Wednesday, Sportico released their data from this year, calculating totals from salary winnings and endorsement checks. American tennis star Coco Gauff topped her fellow competitors. The 20-year-old racked up $9.4 million in winnings and the $21 million in endorsement deals. Skiing sensations Eileen Gu went second with 22 million. The next 5 slots would be occupied by tennis players Iga Swiatek, 21.4 meters, Zheng Qinwen, 20.6, Aryna Sabalenka, 17.7 meters, Naomi Osaka, 15.9 meters, and Emma Raducanu, 14.7 meters. The 8th through 10th slots belong to golf superstars Nelly Korda, Biles, and Clark. The golfer earned 14.4 meters, while Clark and Biles earned roughly 11.1 million. A Caitlin Clark trading card sold at auction for $234,850 on Saturday night, more than doubling the previous all-time record for a Clark or WNBA card of 97.212 Falter set in October. The latest record was achieved by Clark's one-of-a-kind 2024 Panini Select WNBA Gold Vinyl Autograph rookie card, and was sold by Golden. The latest sale is also the second most expensive women's sports card of all time, behind a 2003 Net Pro Serena Williams autographed patch card, featuring a piece of one of her match-worn tennis outfits in the card, which sold in 2022 for $266,400. The massive jump from the previous record for a Clark card to this shows how interest in the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year's collectibles still continues to grow, even during the league's off-season. It also reflects the difference in how different types of cards are valued. The card that sold for $97,212.54 in October was a Panini Instant card, printed to order and sold individually by the manufacturer, made to commemorate Clark winning Rookie of the Year honors. These cards are traditionally less valuable than cards pulled out of packs, like the Panini Select Gold Vinyl card was. And with WNBA trading card rights holder Panini's flagship product, 2024 WNBA Prism, still yet to be released, it seems likely that another record could be achieved once the 1/1 autograph card from that product is pulled. The first of 3 2024 WNBA trading card sets didn't start to hit the market until mid-October, which has been a major contributor to Clark sales records progressing throughout the calendar year. First, one of her college cards set a record in January. Then one of her WNBA draft cards set a record in September. Then her Rookie of the Year card in October. And now arguably her most significant pack-pulled WNBA card released to date has topped them all. Caitlin Clark's ex-Hawkeye teammate, Jada Gyamphy, joked that the WNBA star is so close to blocking her on social media, following her cheeky remark. Last year, Clark had a stellar run with Iowa, catapulting the Hawkeyes to consecutive national championship bids and leaving her college career as the NCAA's top scorer. She became the talk of the sports scene recently, leading an illustrious 2024 class that brought unprecedented viewers and buzz to the WNBA. Selected first in the 2024 WNBA draft, Clark made waves on court and snagged the WNBA Rookie of the Year title with a stellar 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and a chart-topping 8.4 assists per game average. After the Fever bowed out early in their first playoff race since 2016, Clark is taking it easy in her debut professional offseason. Clark's downtime seems full of laughter, as the guard is known for ribbing teammates and friends online causing hilarity with a recent jab at Indiana Pacers star Tyrese Halliburton over his toes. But first, the Indiana Fever ended their 8-year playoff drought with a memorable season, marking their return to postseason action. Although they were eliminated in the first round by the Connecticut Sun, the record-breaking viewership showcased the undeniable impact of their 2024 #1 pick, Caitlin Clark, whose star power and growing fandom continue to shine. With thousands of those eyes on it now, the Indianapolis franchise now faces a pivotal decision as it prepares to shape its future. With the WNBA expansion draft for the Golden State Valkyries on the horizon, the Fever can protect 6 players from their roster. Today, we delve into the players they might prioritize keeping. It's a no-brainer that Clark will be the top name the Fever prioritizes for the protected list. The Fever number 22 led the team with back-to-back 25-plus point games and broke the record for most three-pointers made in a season. She also shared the title of the Fever's top scorer in the regular season, averaging 19.2 points alongside Kelsey Mitchell. She also claimed the ROTY award and made it to the All-WNBA first team. Having signed a 4-year rookie contract worth approximately $76,000 annually, the Iowa alum is likely an easy choice for the Fever to secure. Caitlin Clark is one of the biggest stars in American sports. But through her rise to superstardom as the WNBA's Rookie of the Year in 2024, the Indiana Fever point guard's influence is also being felt on a global scale. Clark is an international phenomenon, and she's being recognized as such. BBC Sports recently announced Clark as a finalist for the 2024 World Sport Star of the Year Award. Clark is one of 6 finalists, joining American gymnast Simone Biles, Swiss wheelchair racer Catherine de Bruyne, Swiss pole vaulter Armand Duplantis, Dutch distance runner Sifan Hassan, and French swimmer Leon Marchand. Is Caitlin Clark your World Sports Star of 2024? You can vote for the record-breaking WNBA player to win the award at BBC Sports Personality of the Year 2024. BBC wrote on X. Before joining the Fever in the 2024 WNBA draft, Clark set the all-time scoring records for both women's and men's NCAA basketball as a star guard for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Clark shattered several all-time WNBA records in her debut professional season. The league's #1 overall pick is now the all-time leader in single-game and single-season assists. She also became the first rookie in league history to record a triple-double, notching 2 in her first year. Clark finished her rookie season averaging 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and a league-leading 8.4 assists per game, earning a near-unanimous Rookie of the Year selection. Clark will return to the WNBA court for her second season with the Fever in 2025. Rendan Soor has explained 2 characteristics of Caitlin Clark that make her a better point guard than NBA Hall of Famers like Isaiah Thomas. The 73-year-old enjoyed an illustrious 47-year assistant coaching career at both collegiate and NBA levels, winning back-to-back championships with the Detroit Pistons in 1989 and 1990. As well as a CBA Eastern Division title in 1996, and a CBA Coach of the Year award the very same season. Over the course of his career, Soor has worked with several prestigious players, including former Pistons point guard Thomas, but the coach believes that WNBA newcomer Clark has already displayed skills that some greats of the men's game could never have dreamed of. Speaking with New Indiana, Fever head coach Stephanie White on the Coaching You podcast earlier in December, Soor admitted, "I've never seen any NBA player that can throw the ball ahead on the break better than her. Anyone. I had Isaiah Thomas. I had a Hall of Fame point guard, never anyone better than her. I also think that, like a lot of my great point guards, Hall of Famers, she could play off the ball so well because she knows how to move without the ball, and it wouldn't tire her out. We used to take Isaiah off the ball sometimes if he was getting trapped on every pick and roll and play him off. And all of a sudden, he was terrific because defenders aren't used to running off screens. And I just think she's so good. And Kelsey Mitchell, I had no idea how great a scorer she was. As Pat McAfee would say, she's a dog. She is so freaking tough and good. And I was happy Aaliyah Boston came into her own this year. But I'm excited about your squad, and I really think you're going to be fun to watch. Clark has enjoyed a whirlwind maiden season with the Fever, after being selected as the first overall pick of the 2024 WNBA draft in May. The 22-year-old broke a number of divisional records while guiding her side to their first playoff run since 2016, scooping WNBA assists leader, all-rookie team, all-WNBA first team, and WNBA All-Star honors in doing so. The youngster also received 66 of the 67 total votes to be named the WNBA's Rookie of the Year, while the sole other went to Chicago, Sky's Angel Reese. Fans of the Fever will be excited to see what White can accomplish in 2025 after being named the side's new head coach in November, following Christy Side's departure. Speaking on her appointment, White said, "I am incredibly proud and honored to return home to Indiana and lead the Fever during such a pivotal moment in this franchise's history, as well as during such an important time throughout women's athletics. This franchise has and always will be committed to winning, and I look forward to working every day to help deliver another WNBA title to the greatest basketball fans in the world." White enjoyed a 4-year playing career with the Fever between 2000 and 2004 before stepping into the world of coaching. She worked with the Fever between 2011 and 2014 as an assistant coach, before returning in 2015 and 2016 to lead the side. The 47-year-old most recently managed Connecticut Sun between 2023 and 2024, parting ways with the team in late October following 2 consecutive playoff semi-final appearances and respective seasonal records of 27-13 and 28-12. Diana Fever star Caitlin Clark is without a doubt one of the most popular athletes today, not only in women's basketball, but in all of professional sports. As such, it comes as no surprise that the 22-year-old has now firmly established herself as one of the most lucrative sports figures in this modern era. A testament to this fact is how Forbes recently included her in their 30 Under 30 list for 2025, which is a collection of the 30 most influential individuals under 30 years old in their respective fields. Clark was included in the sports category, alongside the likes of NBA champion Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics, Olympic gold medalist and pole vaulting icon Mondo Duplantis, and New York Knicks all-star guard Jalen Brunson, to name a few. The Fever did not waste any time flexing the Clarks' latest achievement, as they sent their cornerstone superstar a message on X shortly after the big news was made public. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark for being named to the 2025 Forbes 30 Under 30 sports category, the Fever wrote on X. It is worth noting that no other player in the WNBA was included in Forbes' 30 Under 30 list. Tatum and Brunson were the only 2 stars from the NBA that were also honored by the renowned publication. Clark is coming off an unprecedented debut campaign in the WNBA that saw her take home Rookie of the Year honors. She averaged 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, a league-leading 8.4 assists and 1.3 steals per game, while also knocking down 3.0 triples per contest.